Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 8. That's right, folks. We're continuing on this really interesting saga. It's the city of New York against the Ninja Turtles, or mutants in general. We're playing with some interesting themes here, which I think works really well, especially in this modern era of Ninja Turtle comics, where there's a lot more mutants and a lot more, story elements we can play with in terms of race and immigration involving mutants. We're kind of touching on that a little bit here. Just a little bit. We're just setting it up that we're doing some anti-mutant propaganda, which is important for this story. But this story is also from Leonardo's perspective, and it is the kind of mature Ninja Turtle story I like opposed to other ones. I like this type of approach more than I'd like things in The Last Ronin, which is bleak and angry. This is man, it's pretty sad how messed up things have gotten for us, isn't it? And that's how this is. Leonardo is in the subway and he is fighting some foot soldiers, and he's trying to focus on the part of him that was where was he in the Ganges or something? And he was with those soft belly turtles, and he's trying to remember that, but he keeps flashing to the moments when he was fighting with the foot soldiers, which one's real, where is he actually, what is the past, what is the present, is today the day he's going to die, are they actually just trapped in the cage in Baxter Stockman's lab, what is any of this? And I'm yeah, that's perfect for this era of Leonardo, a broken guy who doesn't know where he's going, if anything. Then we get some really spectacular art sequences where we see the three turtles all fighting on the same subway train in different parts of it. Michelangelo's on the top, Raphael is in a separate compartment on the train, and Leo realized that they were all fighting in the same location. And they all just start yelling at each other again. They fight more ninjas. They're getting really mad. They can't keep going at this pace. Even Leonardo was saying so. Things are not going well for us right now. But we make do. We fight as many as we can. We head back to Newark. We get into the sewers. And we do the best we can. And then eventually, when they all return at the same time, Donatello shows up later. And he just walks past them looking defeated and broken in a way that none of them are. He still isn't back to full strength, he hasn't been eating. It's kind of interesting. I think we're taking, I don't know if this is accurate to what we're doing, but it kind of feels like we're headed for Donatello to go into a martyr thing where he's going to be the sacrificial lamb that people can use as the example, where this is the point he's putting himself to. He's not eating, he's broken, he's doing what he can in this area. So he just keeps walking on. Leonardo is just watching this isn't good. Our brother is losing his mind. He only talks to the dead rat. At night I hear him crying. It is looking like a mess. I don't know how to deal with him. It has to end. This lunacy has gone on long enough, and he just looks back to see Mikey and Raph yelling at each other. He's supposed to be the older brother. He can't even save them. Man, it's getting bleak out there. We then cut to some abandoned building where D.A. Hale has brought together all of the gangsters and muggers and mafia guys throughout all of New York. And he's like, hey, thanks for meeting me in the secret location. We have two things in play for you right now. One, you can take your chances in court if you don't want to be a part of my new initiative. You can go to court, but I'm the district attorney, so I'm going to mess you up. Or you can walk out of here right now and continue doing your weird mob crap, except there's going to be one minor difference, and that is you're going to wear these stupid masks because you're going to dress like a mutant and you're going to show people that mutants are bad. Okay? One of the higher up gangsters try to talk down to him we're not following you in your stupid Kung Fu Ninja crap, okay? Shut up. And then a couple other people start beating him up, and they're like, whoa, wait. Before you beat him up, put on your mask. Everyone start putting on your mutant masks. We then see that Leonardo goes out to follow Donnie for the night. He is following him, and there's a petty crime going on where people in a dog and a pig mask are trying to mug some people, and Donatello shows up to beat them up. And Leo's just this is terrifying to watch. It's just carjackers. It's there's nothing happening here, and Donnie thinks he's saving these people. It's not doing much. He's barely helping anything. And now these people are giving out anti-mutant hysteria because they're wearing these masks and everyone thinks it's mutant related now. It's not good for us. And Donatello is not helping the cause, is doing this thing. We got to go for the jugular to actually do something head on. And that's when Donatello finally acknowledges Leo, saying, I know you've been following me, so are you ready to do something useful about the situation? But Leo's just here to accost him, like, this is crazy what you're doing. It's not helping. They're wearing cheap masks and they're like waving kitchen knives. Like, that's not really helping the symptom. We got to like cure the disease. And it's like, yeah, maybe. It's clearly hail, but what are we going to do, Leo? Nothing's working. You're flailing. I know. I was flailing too. But Father helped me guide through this. He got me out of this part in my life, and I think if we work together, we can clear your mind. You are in a bad position, brother. I'm trying to help you. Splinter says he's happy to see you. You're getting better. You're trying better. We're headed in the right direction for you. And Leo's like, okay, Donnie, I think it's time you just take a minute and go chill in the sewers. And he's like, you want to put me back in a cage, Leo? I'm not going back to a cage. He's like, no, bro, it's not what it is. I want to help you. I love you. I just think you should let go of the weapon and we can talk about this. He's like, I love you too, bro. That's why it hurts me to see you this way. He's like, Leo, I know you are lost, man, and you're confused, and you don't even know what's going on, and I know it sucks. I know it sucks that you couldn't save those turtles in the Ganges. I know it sucks you couldn't save them. But this city can still be saved. And Donnie actually like hits him in like the face, like the jaw almost, with his staff, and it actually causes Leo to like get blood in his mouth. Incredible. I love how insane the artwork is in this book. It's so good. They look so scary. They look really intense. He's like, how did you know about that? I never told anyone about that. He's like, yeah, I know. I've been talking to Dad. I've been talking to Master Splinter. Okay, we're doing this. And he's like, Splinter's dead. Our father's dead, Donnie. Like, there's no way around it. You're just some guy who talks to a rat. And Leo hits him with the sword, and the rat on Donnie's shoulder falls off, so he dives down to get it, and Leo's like, oh shit. Look, Leo, I know you're upset you couldn't save those turtles, and you're upset that you weren't able to save yourself, and you feel like your quest failed, and you couldn't do anything right, but you didn't. Okay? You haven't even started your quest yet. You're on the right path. You're doing good. And Leo's like, Donnie lost his mind, but I lost my temper. I gotta relax. I need to focus in. I gotta meditate with my soft belly turtles. He's like, no, I'm not there. I'm on a rooftop in Tribeca. I'm in a glass cage with my brothers. Like, what's happening? Where am I going? What is any of this? Why does it feel like I'm lost? We then cut to see April. Hey, what's April up to? Well, she's headed down Rat Avenue. She sees some old men who's like, I wouldn't go down there. There's hundreds of them just like walking through that, headed to that weird place. And she's got her famous hockey stick now. So she's headed down there, and she goes to like this dark alley, and she's like taking out her cell phone to shine a light on it. She's like, I know it's crazy. Can't explain what happened that day in my store, but since then I've been hearing things in the walls and in the subway and every day in the sewer drain, and it sounds like sobbing. So she shines a light, and we see like a bunch of flashing eyes watching her in the darkness. She's like, hi, I'm looking for a friend of mine. And I'm just going to say it's probably Rat King. That's where I'm going with this. We're playing up the rat motif. This whole arc is about rats. That's just speculation. I don't know where we're going, but that's kind of cool. Anyways, even the foot soldiers aren't happy, because then we cut to a sequence where a bunch of foot soldiers are like, we got to talk to Karai. Hale has us doing insane stuff. We don't want to do this stuff for him. It's stupid. Her grandfather should be ashamed of what we're doing. Couple of people are telling them, you can't go in there, do not disturb her. Looks like you're trying to disturb her to me. We're making sure you don't do that. And it's Bebop and Rocksteady. And it's like, well, you guys think you can get through us. Why don't you take a stand and try? So the foot soldiers try to attack him. They instantly knock him down. They're like, you know what? I actually do hate Hale. He's kind of an asshole. I don't want to work for him. Maybe we should tell Karai he sucks. We see one of the foot soldiers like try to grab the door to talk to Karai, and he gets like electrocuted with like some weird green smoke, and he's dead and like skeletized. And Bebop and Rocksteady go, well, maybe we'll tell her a different time when this isn't what's happening. So Leo heads back to the sewers. The brothers are just chilling there. He's like, well, that didn't go well. I gotta talk to Donnie. So he goes over to where Donnie is. He's like, look, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what came over me when I yelled at you. I think what we should really do is get back on track and try to solve this together as brothers. All of us, like, we're all suffering. You're suffering, and there are people who are suffering because of the things we did. So let's work this out. Let's get through it. So he goes to like take the cloth that Donnie's like sleeping under, rips it off, and that's when they only find a dead rat, and it says, brothers, take care of Master Splinter for me. Hug him when he cries. Love, Donnie. And they're like, oh shit, Donnie, what's Donnie doing? He's gone mad. Okay, we played into this for long enough. We gotta go save our brother. So Mikey and Raph are ready to head out to save him, but that's when Leo's like, wait, do you hear that? It wasn't Donnie who was weeping. He was right. And he starts to realize, oh, it's all the same. Nothing's different, whether we're in like an aquarium in Stockman's lab, or I'm in the Ganges, or I'm on the rooftops, or in the sewers. Nothing is different. I'm here. So Leo starts meditating in front of the rat because finally he is hearing Splinter. He's finally hearing his father calling to him, crying for him. Look at what happened to my sons. Like, that's the mature stuff I want from Ninja Turtles. Splinter weeping in his ghost form, just being like, what has become of my boys? I think that's really good. That's really cool. We then cut to City Hall. Donatello is dressed in a cloak, and he reveals himself like, hi, I'm a mutant. I'd like to surrender. I'm going to be the martyr for this story. So, hi, I think I belong in that cage. And that's where the book ends. And yep, oh man, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff, man. Feels so nice. Ugh, incredible. It looks fantastic. It is so well paced. So much is going on here. I'm really into this book. This was probably the strongest issue so far. It might be because Donatello is my favorite turtle, but I just think this is the perfect arc for him. It's him showing his intelligence in a different way. Of course, he'd be the first one to see Master Splinter come to him because he's open to interpretation in different ways. He's the scientific one. He's going to see things in a different light. I think that's great. I think that is great. So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 8. I am going to give a 9 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.